Close to being the king of the 93s, has another opportunity here today as Gustav Hedlund returns, and Emil's looking to make a statement and right that wrong.
And that must have really stung, the winning deadlift just springing out of his hands. Oh wow, that
makes
was easy
work. I agree.
Three white lights. Good lift.
Returning Sheffield champion, the returning world champion.
And what a year he had in 2024. Can he kick it up again in 25?
He said up until last year, he never really felt proud about his powerlifting career. Always coming so close, hoping that won't be the story of his career. Well, after the year he had, it's quite the stage to step on, quite the base to lift himself upon, and Emil returns to try to take it away from him. Battle of the 93s.
That's great. That's absolutely fantastic. He's in good shape. He's going to be adding tons of kilos there. World record, of course, is Gavin Aiden's. He did out at NAP.
And oftentimes you veer off of that path, but Ade, so far, sticking to it as Emil Krastev walks onto the platform. 310 kilos for Emil. Also a 15-kilo jump.
Emil's a great all-round. Of course, he's got a big bench. And we know he can fight at the front. He was so close to winning in Lithuania. And of course, been to Sheffield once before, but was injured. Didn't do so well. Yeah, I hesitated because I wasn't sure of the depth, and he did get a call from the side referee.
2-1 for Emil, and he goes 2 for 2.
You wouldn't want to take a 10-kilo jump though, because you don't want to miss, because the bigger prize is more important.
But he is being pushed, and perhaps he'll have to push his chips to the middle of the table. Gustav Hedlund, 325. Just 2.5 kilos off his personal best.
And he's looking in good shape. He's had a great year. His training's going well. His opening squats looked really easy.
That moves smooth, Joe.
Yeah, I'm just going to wait for the referees, but 3 white lights. We've got that angle looking upward.
Shocker.
Yeah, that'll really put a crimp in his plans now.
Emil Krastev, 317.5. Emil has previously hit 312.5. A personal best for Emil. And if you remember, back at the World Championships in Lithuania, pacing himself to win the world title, had the world title in hands right up to the final deadlift. Just that lockout, missed it. If he hits this, looking like he's pacing even greater than that total. Might he upset the reigning world champion Gustav Hedlund?
Maybe so, popping up above 900 kilos.
3 for 3, and Emil threatening Gustav Hedlund. 2024 was the year's Gustav. Gustav, this is a personal best for him. The reigning Sheffield champion, reigning 93-kilo world champion. We said Emil went 3 for 3. You know the pacing on Emil, right on Gustav's heels. Everyone expects Gustav to be ahead on the squat, but every kilo's gonna count. He needs this extra 10 kilos if he's gonna emerge as the king of the 93s after today.
It's that big bench of Emil's. It puts him ahead at subtotal.
It really is the equalizer. Emil's hitting personal bests. Gustav needs to as well.
And he is.
Answering the challenge here at Sheffield.
That's a great place to do a 7.5 kilo squat PB.
In a battle of the 93s, living up to and it might be the best we see of any 83 in history. Gustav Hedlund, 205. the returning Sheffield champion and the reigning 93 kilo world champion. He's being pressed by Emil. Great battle here in the 83s, great battle in the 93s.
Super easy. Super easy. We might see 220 from him. Not for his second, obviously.
He's confident. Championships and defeated him head to head. He's more than capable. Can he live up here at Sheffield? 227.5 for his opener.
He takes big jumps too.
At the World Championships, he opened with 225 and finished just an inch away from the world title. He's opening bigger than that today. He's applying pressure on Gustav. What do you think, Joe?
That was really odd. Did it stick to his singlet and it came up? I couldn't quite make out what happened there. This is top weight at the last Sheffield.
Once again, the Swedish phrase you're looking for is Conyan!
Missed 217.5 at Worlds.
This is a big bench for Gustav, and previously had some issues upper body going into the World Championships, he told me. 215 will give an indication if those cleared up.
Looks like they have.
And Gustav pulls ahead in the squat event. And Emil gaining ground in the bench press. All this to be expected.
235 kilos for Emil Krastev. Bulgaria.
237.5 was his previous personal best.
I think he's been into the 240s in training though.
Toe to toe in the 93 kilo class. Neither one of them missing.
Yeah, Emil 2.5 kilos ahead.
You see right behind him, Emil, figuratively and literally. Quite the 93 kilo battle. Neither man has missed yet. In the projected, just 7.5 kilos separate them. And a lot can happen in the deadlifts. It's very tight. He needs it, Joe.
And he's got it.
And it's there. In a battle of the 93s, the returning champion is not blinking. And he's hyped. And a race as these men jog side by side to the finish line.
So that forecast is if Emil makes this lift.
And Gustav with a monster deadlift. He's got to cover some ground. Emil needs this to keep the pressure and force Gustav to load up more than he can handle on the deadlift. Talk about living up to the hype.
And no, so it's neck and neck again.
It's still neck and neck. It's still anybody's battle.
We are loading up 272.5 kilos.
And there it is.
35 kilos for Emil.
And you see the battle of the 93s ever so close between Gustav Hedlund and Emil. Once they hit their openers, just 2.5 kilos separate them. smooth opener for Emil.
Krastev, same weight remains on the bar.
Nice and easy, gives him somewhere to move up to.
Same.
Hedlund, Sweden.
Historically speaking, Gustav's got a bigger deadlift. Again, it's not where you start, it's where you end. Gustav looking to pull ahead, and he does right there by 2.5 kilos, and likely pace himself to maintain that lead right to the finish line if everything goes to script for the Swedes.
I think out of the two of them, Gustav's was the easier, was the faster.
Yeah. 5-all! And what a battle the 93s are putting on.
I believe he's been doing some grip work.
You know what? I was hesitant to say anything, Joe, because lockout to me also. Look at 20 kilo jump.
Yeah, I made a mistake along the way from the stage all the way out there, and it looked fine with the distance.
Again, the lockout very difficult. Sheffield champion might podium back to back. Still got another round of deadlift to go, though. What an accomplishment that is.
1% over.
Gustav enjoying his good work. 9-10. Nice smooth second attempt.
To the platform.
.360. This will give him a 9:15 total. 9:01 was the world record coming into the event.
First, 9 for 9 for Gustav Hedlund.
And first to hit the percentage for the total, that is the world record, is the tie break, not the body weight. A reminder, this is Sheffield.
365 on the bar. This of Bulgaria.
No, that'll be...
This is a big ask for Emil, but why not have a go? Why not give it a try?
Oh, it's a huge pull, but does he get the shoulders back, Joe?
I
Leaning.
think so. I think he got there in the end.
Oh, 2-1 it is.
2-1 is good enough. That is a good lift and a new world record
And
for
Emil
Emil
Krastev
Krastev.
nudges past Gustav Hedlund in the battle of the 93s and pushes himself up the rankings.